of this woman on TikTok. This is a single mother who is telling everybody not to have kids. If you're interested in reviewing this video, for those of you who are anti-natalists, I have already put the link to the video in the description.
Do not have kids if you don't know the possibilities of your chance, the possibility and risk of your kids having Down syndrome, autism, being on the spectrum, cerebral palsy, all the above. Do not have kids. So from time to time, I let my son come in here and play with his toys. He was way too quiet. Like, bro, this is the type of shit you gotta deal with. Water on the floor. He put the cashews and water in a blender and poured it on a plate and missed the plate. I'm tired. I'm tired. Every day is something. And then on top of that, me not having help from nobody, having no support system, nobody. He's with me 24/7. If you don't have no support system, if nobody's willing to get your kids and keep them a couple days so you can accomplish stuff, do stuff, get a peace of mind, even for a couple hours, don't have no kids. Every day I tell myself, like, this is just too much for me. And then I question myself. And then I just be feeling like you don't even deserve.
Right, he doesn't deserve it. And the sad thing is, I guess he has Down syndrome, right? Because a lot of times they feel entitled to have healthy children. They're taking a gamble, but even when their children are happy or healthy, they're still not satisfied. So let's say, for example, that her child was healthy, but he became gay or made some other life choice that the parents did not approve. They're still not going to be happy. They're not happy. Somebody said that I was an ableist because I was saying that parents are not grateful that they have children with 10 fingers and 10 toes. No, I was not being an ableist. I was just making a point about how they're entitled to uh, whatever they envisioned their life being with their children, and then when the children turn out to be something different than what they pictured in their minds, they blame the child, and then they act like they're the victim. So it can be Down syndrome, it can be the child being gay or transgender, or choosing a career that the parents did not approve of, or dating someone the parents didn't approve. It doesn't matter how trivial it is. They feel entitled to whatever they thought. Yeah, I mean, I can talk about my own parents, but it never turns out exactly the way that you thought it was. Like my parents had these hopes about how their children would turn out, and neither of us turned out the way that they wanted us to turn out. So, and I understand that it's hard, but a lot of times when we talk about this, about not having children, people say we're whining, we should just get over it. And even when I was talking to Vegan Gaines was talking to me about how, I know this is completely unrelated. We were talking about animal liberation. That I was saying that antinatalism is a better approach because it doesn't require constant vigilance. He was saying that actually veganism is better because most people want to have children, and like basically going plant-based is not a sacrifice. It absolutely is. Um, Most people don't want to have children, right? So I'm streaming on both channels, so I'm not going to go in on that, but you can't really change, like, it's the amor fati that Friedrich Nietzsche said. Like, people are going to become what they are. You have to embrace it. You can't try to shape them and mold them and basically create an automaton to serve your needs or to make you happy. Like, um, there's so many things that could possibly go wrong, but if you're looking at the bright side, you're looking at the positive, you don't want to have a pessimistic worldview, then this is what's going to happen. You're going, because you didn't look at you don't want to be pessimistic, right? You just want to think positive and then hope for the best. And this is the outcome of being being optimistic, having a Pollyanna bias, that you thought you were going to have this perfect life. You didn't plan for it. You didn't even. I'm not going to shame her for being a single mother. She probably thought she could do it as a single mother, but she also felt entitled to have a perfectly healthy child. So her calculation was wrong. She thought she was going to have a perfect healthy child, and maybe if she had a healthy child, maybe she could actually handle this situation being a single mother. But she didn't calculate because they never calculate. They never calculate because they're always focusing on a positive. Now let's keep going.
It's just not fair. It's just not fair. I was talking to his dad and I asked him, I said, name one thing it is that you want to do that you can't do because you have kids. And he just sat there quiet and looking at me and couldn't say nothing. He told me we'll finish the conversation when I make it home. Do y'all think we got on the phone and talked about it? Or said one word about it? No. Like, I try to give him.
Okay, so she's asking the father name one thing that he can't do that she can do, or vice versa. Name, because basically he has his freedom and she doesn't have her freedom. The child is not in that whole discussion at all. Name one thing that the child can do now that he exists that he couldn't do when he did not exist, right? The child is not free to no longer exist. The child has to maintain a life that he never asked for. The child has to live with Down syndrome. And you know how most of these parents are, by the way. They want to take it out on the child. The child didn't ask to be here. But first of all, she's going to be so eager to get him out the door as soon as he turns 18. And then he's going to be left to fend for himself. He has Down syndrome. He may not even be able to take care of himself. But did they even think about that at all? Of course they didn't. He's going to be the one who has to carry the burden for the rest of his life. And I understand that it's hard. I'm going to keep going because she's going to blame it on God as if this isn't something that she chose freely.
Freedom to play in the living room. We already live in a 1-bedroom. You can see how big my house is. Literally the hallway room, living room. Like, I try to give him the freedom to at least play in his bounce house and play with his toys, but I can't even do that. I can't even do that. I ain't had my eyes off of him for long. He kept running back and forth from the room to in the living room. Sometimes I really feel like God put too much on me that I can't.
You see this? God put too much on her. No, this is a lack of foresight because they think that everything is going to be perfect. God didn't put anything on you. You put this on yourself. You and your partner decided to have a baby. You did not have to have a baby. And then for those of us who are trying to warn people not to have children, we're told that we should just shut up. We're authoritarian. We're oppressive. No, she's coming at this from a child-free perspective of how this is negatively impacting her. She's not even necessarily concerned with the child. She probably isn't an anti-natalist. So I think she has learned the hard way, so now she's going to be child-free. This is what I was telling Vegan Games, by the way, that they're not going to embrace antinatalism because they're motivated by their own desires, but they're more likely to embrace the child-free arguments because they're motivated by their own quality of life. I can talk about this from the perspective of my book that, okay, the unjust enrichment component to this, that she felt that she was going to have a child that was going to make her happy, that was going to bond her to her partner, but she did not get the unjust enrichment. This is crucial for curtailing procreation, by the way, which is why I talk about the unjust enrichment analysis, which, by the way, is the solution to the non-identity problem. So she didn't get what she wanted out of it, and that's because of that. She's going to learn the hard way. I guarantee, I absolutely guarantee that this woman is not going to have any more children. And the fact that she's sharing her story is going to it's basically going to curtail a lot of people who don't want to have children, because again, most pregnancies are accidents.
I can't handle it. I can't handle this. I just can't do it no more. I can't. And if he has somebody that would get him, so I can at least mentally get myself together and take care of stuff I need. He got kicked out of another daycare. He with me. He been with me for 3 weeks. I can't even work. I can't even attempt to, and if I do, he gotta be with me and be in danger. Go get on the potty if you boo-boo. Like, we've been working on stuff, potty training. He's potty trained. He's 2, he fully potty trained. But
the other part that I wanted to mention that I forgot just a few seconds ago is a lot of these parents will actually take it out on their children, meaning they will actually physically abuse their children because it's the child, in their minds, it's the child's fault. So, it looks like, I mean, despite the fact that she's throwing herself a pity party for a decision that she chose to make, it does seem like she's being patient with the child. Says she doesn't like her situation, but there's really no indication that she's abusive. But I think a lot of single mothers in her position would be abusive. They would beat the hell out the child, because who else are they going to take it out on? Yeah, I guess I kind of wrote about that in my first book, about the abuse and how it has long-term impacts on children. Let's keep going. We're almost done.
Going through a lot, and it just don't make it no better. I be wanting to give up everything, and it's just not fair to him at all. It's not fair to me. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Listen to me when I say that.
Okay, y'all. Right, that's a quick little live stream for today. So I think I'm going to be doing another live stream. This one is not really intellectual. It's more of a roast that I've been planning. So if you guys are sensitive to vulgar language, you probably don't want to listen to that one. So I'm just giving you a warning. Don't listen to that if you don't want to hear obscenities and vulgar language. So anyway, post some comments for those of you who want to review this video.